Well, hello everybody, and welcome again to another one of the Zoom interviews. This time I'm with Chris, who goes by Chris X24. How are you doing?
Hello, Craig. Good to see you again.
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
well.
good, good.
Last day of lockdown, so we're it's the last day I'll be in here recording, or
Right,
things. I think be out
okay,
running free with everyone tomorrow.
brilliant, brilliant. Do you want to
Uninformed anyway.
do you want to explain a little bit about your musical past to everybody?
Um, well, I've been playing music a long time, but only the last 4 or 5 years I've been doing it seriously. When all the women and children have left my life, and you can be selfish and do what you want to do. So that's what I've been doing for the last couple of years. I've got a little studio in Coverack, and I keep writing songs and releasing them. Uh, uh, the ones I've the one I've just written is a cover of Roger Waters' song by Pink Floyd. He's In October he had this new album came out, which was called Us and Them. But he didn't include my favorite track from his previous album, which was called Is This the Life? So I've rewritten Is This the Life? And that's what I just put on YouTube. That was about a week ago. That's my very newest one. I can do you a bit of that if you like.
Okay,
And then I've got my new CD is out a couple of days ago on Spotify. So I've got a few of those tracks I can play snippets of. And I thought I'd do a little Christmassy song as it's nearly
okay.
Christmas. But
Yeah, keep it topical, hey?
yeah. But
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So do you want to
so I just do a bit of Is This the Life? It's Roger Waters, as you may know, is quite he's the emotion and the power behind Pink Floyd, and he wants to change the world for a better place and make it greener and make it fairer for people. So this song is reflecting those ideals really, but I'll start it in the middle, and I think you'll know what I'm talking about when I start to sing it. Lovely chords. Testing inconclusive, uncomfortable, intrusive, vaccines justifiable, expensive, unreliable, unreassuring words, patronizing explanations, spread confusion and concern, unacceptable sensations. And every time protesters feel tear gas in their eyes, every time another death fails to arouse surprise, every time plumes of smog float up into our skies, every time we're reassured, inside we agonize. And is this the life we really need? It's not too late to make a stand, make changes in this weary land. And every time we sell a gun to topple a regime, every time we block our ears, ignoring desperate screams, all the time we fail to see we're all part of one team, all the time we fail to share our love, our lives, our dreams, and all of us, the birds and bees, the creatures and trustees, the quirky, murky, perky souls, the preachers and the sleaze, the rainforests, the earth core, the air, the fire, the seas, everything is relevant, selfishness and greed. But is this the life we really need? Don't be sucked in by the fear. Love and healing reappears. And every time the curtain falls on some forgotten life, it is because we all stood by, silent and indifferent. And every time the curtain falls on some forgotten life, it is because we all stood by, silent and indifferent.
wow. Yeah, superb, mate.
That's 7 minutes on the album. I've got Al doing sax, who Al Stewart, and I've got a Floydian sax, and I've got a Dave Gilmour solo, really good by Peter Hambrook using. We all did it distance done.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's that song, quite epic.
Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah,
on,
and
it's
quite
on YouTube.
and quite fitting.
Yes.
So where did you actually, when did you start playing music? I know you say it was, you've been playing it for ages, but,
I think I told you before when I've been on a couple of your interviews, and I think I said really I started when my granny bought me a piano when I was about 7, and she could play, and then I became a church organist when I was 12, so I did hymns and things in church and started to write my own little ditties and in the church. So I started quite young.
Right. So lockdown, how has that affected you musically? Has it been productive for you? Some people say for them it has, but
well, because we've been stuck at home, so yes, I've been able to record a lot more, and I've got a lot more skilled in recording basically, and getting other people to send. I write a song, say on the keyboards and with my vocal. I send it to Al, he puts the sax on. I send it to another friend, he puts a guitar on. Then eventually I send it to Gary. He usually puts the drums on first, really, and he does all the mixing, and then so we can do everything. But it's rather than all meet in one room and spend hours, you don't waste so much time really, because you don't have all the banter in between really, except the emails and you can't really argue either, which is quite good.
Yes.
Because that works quite well. So people do it cold more, I think. I hope no one's watching this that knows me.
Brilliant. Do you want to play us some more music then?
Yeah, well, I was in a ska band. I think I told you this. I was in Edinburgh before I moved back down here 4 years ago. I was in a ska band, and what they wanted me to do was this. So it was all that sort of thing. So I am on my album. I've got a song called "So Excited," which I'll play a bit of now, and that's basically a ska song written in memory of Ourang-Outang, my Scottish ska band. Okay, here we go then. So Excited. It was Ranking Roger from The Beat had a song called So Excited, but that's where the similarity ends. Here comes the news again, telling me how I ought to feel. Same old lies again, and again and again and again, and we've heard it all before. Those promises, guarantees and vows, it's not the same this time. Not the same, not the same, not the same, because you've got me so excited. I know exactly what to do. You've got me so excited. We're gonna change the world and make it fair for you. You've got me, you've got me. I know exactly what to do. You got me so excited. We're gonna save the world, have faith in what we do. I'm so excited. That's probably enough of that one.
Brilliant.
Gives you a feel of my scarry ones.
Yes, yeah. So how long sort of were you? What do you call them again? Ourang-Outang.
Ourang-Outang.
Yeah,
well, they're still going. I was only with them for months, to be honest, and then I moved back because my dad was ill. And I moved south, so but they haven't. Since I left, they haven't got a keyboard player. They've just dispensed with that bit. I don't know how I think they do it with guitar now.
They can't fill that void.
No, exactly. No one else can do that. No.
Yeah, brilliant. So I think on the podcast interview, was it you were involved with the Coverack Arts Festival?
Yes, yeah, we organised that 2 years ago. This summer, of course, no one had any festivals. We're hoping to have one. We've got a date for this coming July.
Okay.
23rd, 24th, 25th, I think. But we'll have to see what happens, won't we? We're not quite sure.
So
we're being quite positive.
Yeah. How do you plan for that? The inevitable might be.
Well, it's hard to get. That's the trouble. See, last year I'd been meeting quite a few opera, because I think Coverack people, although we had sort of poppy and folky last year, we were going to go a bit more opera and music hall, because that suits the population of Coverack more. They like that sort of thing. So I've been approaching quite a few opera singers and people from the Helston Theatre Company, and they were all lined up to come, but that's all fallen through. So I guess they'll be ready next year, but you know, when you can't promise anything, it's hard to get people to commit. So
yes,
I think
yeah,
the nearer the time comes, I think March, April, hopefully you'll see a change when we in this.
Right, brilliant.
But,
yeah. So what are your, your future plans musically, recording wise? Are you going to albums again, or?
Well, come on, I've only just got this. This is my new one.
Okay,
X24.
let's go for it.
That's the. Can you see that? The
Yeah, I can see that.
Pleasures
Brilliant.
and pains of love. Yeah.
Okay.
That's the middle bit. So
okay.
That's,
where can we get hold of it?
It's on Spotify and it's on. So I've got all the tracks on YouTube and iTunes, and I've got some being sent. Some of these hard copies I'll have here.
Right. Okay.
So I'm doing that. I've got some songs from my next album already written. I won't play any of them today.
Okay.
But
Do you want to?
I've got one called "Share Your Beautiful Day" because today it's been quite sunny. I've been out with the dog. I went to Roskilly's and we were walking around the ponds and the sun was shining, the ducks were quacking.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful day, so I thought I'd play this one, just a bit of it. Today is such a beautiful day. Life is full of love, believing everything you say. One day, maybe today, I'll tell you how I feel and everything will go my way. What about the ifs and doubts? What about the cries and shouts? Still so much to talk about today. It's such a beautiful day. There's beauty all around me. Beside those ugly scars and friendly voices and laughter. Poverty, abundance is also bizarre. Meanwhile, today is such a beautiful day. Love is all around in everything you do and say. But if beauty's all around, why do so many look away? Is there another way to share this beautiful day?
Very nice. Yeah, very nice.
This is all just snippets, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
so
enough.
normally what I do is I ask the artists if they've got stuff on YouTube. There are a couple of tracks or videos I can put up against this interview.
Well, yeah, the latest one is This the Life by X24. That's on YouTube. And COVIDiot, that's on YouTube.
Okay.
That's the last two. Yeah, that's my recent two. But those two aren't on this album. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Right.
I've got about 15 tracks on. Yeah, so you can have a lovely time, Craig, with them.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely choose those two and put them up on the video section.
Well, your favourite song is always the one you've just worked on or written. So that's
yeah. Excuse me.
Okay.
Are there any sort of local artists you've been listening to through, the lockdown or, anything like that?
Do you know Helm de Vegas?
Helm de Vegas.
Have you heard of him?
Yes.
He plays keyboards and he does 2 live shows a week. He sits at his piano, a bit like me now, but he's so much better than me. And he has a theme every week. Like one he'll do James Bond, another week he'll do ska, then he'll do heavy metal, then he'll do
brilliant
soul. And I've been watching him, and he just must rehearse so much because he plays all these songs, and he's got quite a following. He lives in Falmouth, so he's really good. I've watched the Boundless Brothers usually, yeah. I do watch quite a few local people as well as Snow Patrol. They've done quite a bit, and Gary Lightbody. So I'm always on watching music. Yeah, always.
Yeah, it's been a bit funny this lockdown because during the first lockdown, loads of bands were doing sort of stuff online, you know, putting live performances out and that sort of stuff. And there hasn't seemed to be that many this time. You know what I mean? They've sort of
I
been
think
quiet.
everyone wanted to do it at the beginning, didn't they? I did podcasts myself. I did about 3 or 4, and then I started to get a bit fed up because I think, oh, I can't do this again. And the quality isn't. I couldn't get it very good. I mean, I don't know what the quality is like for you today, but I like it to be quite good, or it's not worth doing. Because some of the ones you put up, you just can't watch them because the guitars.
Yeah. I mean, I think the quality of this one's very good. You know, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So would you be, you know, dare we say, if we go into another one in January, would you be doing podcasty type things again?
I think I might be making my songs a bit stronger if we go back into it again, because I think we've all had enough, and I don't think we need to go back, especially not in Cornwall. I think, you know, it's just crazy, all these tears and the politicians and the Tories revolting Tories, yeah.
Revolting Tories.
So yeah, my songs would get stronger and they wouldn't get played, I don't think.
Okay, do you want to play us another track then?
I've got a couple. Well, it is called The Pleasures and Pains of Love, my CD. So I've got a couple of little snippets I'll do of love songs.
Okay.
I haven't had much love in my life recently, so my songs go back a bit. So this one is called Stop, Look and Listen. If you stop and you look and you listen, you won't get knocked down. I nick that off the British rail signs. That's where I get my inspiration for love. Close my eyes, I still see you, standing strong, I still need you, 'cause I've known from the start you'll always be there in my heart. I can't think what went wrong when I read through the words of this song. If you stop and you look and you listen, you won't get knocked down. If you stop and you look and you listen, you won't get knocked down. If I stop, I can see, I can hear, I can feel you so near. Close my eyes, I still see you, standing strong, I still need you, 'cause I've known from the start you'll always be there in my heart. I can't think what went wrong when I read through the words and sing the words of this song. Oops, wrong chord. That's a lovely ending.
Lovely, brilliant. So
it was written a few years ago.
Right. Okay. So what's the best bit of advice musically you've ever been given?
Advice. I think being told you're good is helpful, because I didn't get that very much.
Right.
So yeah, I think I might have said this before, but when I was about 18, 19, 20 in a band, I was in a band, we played a lot. And the only song I was allowed to sing was Emily by Hot Chocolate, because Errol Brown, it's all about someone that commits suicide. And Errol Brown's got a lovely sort of angsty, tragic, sad voice. And that's all they'd let me sing. So I've been tarred with that brush. So whenever I think about songs, I've got to sing angst and angry or sad songs. So I've tried to get out of that and do some happy ones.
Right.
I think you played Smile on when you had the radio.
Yes.
That's my happy song, where I've got children giggling and it's all full of laughter. I mean, that's quite a positive song. So I've tried to get away from that bad advice, which I felt wasn't actually advice. It was just, Chris, you're good at sad songs. Do them. Leave the rest to us. Sort of.
Okay.
So that stuck with me, I think.
Brilliant. So how many more tracks have you got for us tonight then?
Well, I've got a love one. I've got COVID Idiots and a Christmas. 3 more.
3
You
more.
got time?
Okay. Yeah, we're looking at 24 minutes. So let's just carry on and play some more tunes.
Okay. Well, It's All About Love sort of sums it up really for me. This song it's called It's All About Love. Love, it's all about love. Love is life. Love is my life. I question what life's all about for me. What about you? Tell me what you see. I question who I am and how I feel. What is it about you that makes the dream so real? It's all about love. Love, it's all about love. Love is life. Love is my life. So what's love plus love? The answer is clear. I found it at last. It's just you and me here. Love floods my veins and my mind and my soul, giving life meaning, a purpose and a goal. So what's love plus love? The answer's so clear and I found it at last. It's you and me, right here. Love, it's all about love. Love is life. Love is my life. It's all about love.
Superb, superb. What do you find the most enjoyable in your sort of music making process? You know, what's the enjoyable part?
I think that, well, the enjoyable part comes near the end. I think is when you write a song and it's just, I always write just on piano. I've got a little a baby grand. I always write it on that, but it's out of tune, so I have to then put it onto MIDI. So I write the music, the words, and I think, is that song going to be any good? And then I send it off, and then I get the drums, and I think that's really good. Yeah, but Gary's added some drums. And then you get the guitar, and you think, wow, I wasn't expecting that. So it's when everyone starts to add things to your song, and then it really makes you think, it's really worth it. Whereas if it's just me, like today, I've just acoustic me and the piano, and people think, oh, this song's all right, but you just listen to them with everyone else joining me, and that's
right. So it's the collaboration side, really. Then
definitely, yeah,
yeah.
Brilliant. And people will say, look, that second verse you've done, do you really need to put that bit in? And that helps as well. I am open to criticism.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, so let's hear another tune.
Right, this one, I wrote this in what's the month? June, probably April, May, June. We had this, this all stirred up in March, didn't it? When we had all this COVID nonsense. And COVID for me was a new word, so I looked it up to see what it meant, and different dictionaries put different meanings for COVID. So I thought I was sort of a COVID in lots of ways, and then I wasn't in other ways. So I just wrote a song called COVID. It's a little bit controversial, but you'll recognise some of the quotes from the government.
Okay.
So, but this song on YouTube, it's a dance club. I said to Gary, I want it to be for kids in a dance club. They can jump up and down and get some steam going. I get some steam off. So it's a jump up and down song, but it's just me and the piano. So it'll be an acoustic version. So watch the YouTube video. I think it's much better. I just better say, General Vibez, he's called, his name is Louis, and he is a drum and bass person, and he wrote this drum and bass riff, which I've ripped off to do COVID. So I better give him credit. Louis, he's my lodger. Thanks, Louis. He doesn't recognize it though. Stay at home, protect the NHS, save lives. Stay alert, control the virus, save lives. Wash, cover, make, hands, face, space. Wash, cover, make, hands, face, space. Wash, hands, cover, face, make space. Wash, hands, cover, face, make space. Or are we too late? They said people will die. I see people complying. People were listening, but now people aren't listening. some people believing. I think someone is lying. Protest and outcry, 'cause someone's deceiving. Frustrate. Co-video, the RO climbs. Co-video, we're shielding. The fear is spread around the planet. All humans share this pandemic panic. Got time for a bit more, am I? Another verse? Yes.
Yeah.
Hospitals built but never used, they spread fear. The numbers shared, twisted compared to scare. All that test and trace, the homework space. Download apps, you will be traced. Lockdown time can't be replaced. Lockdown lives, all that lockdown waste, what a disgrace. COVID-idiots, COVID-idiots, go on, flatten the curve. COVID-io, go get tested. But the tests aren't there, the tests go wrong. That vaccine dream, herd immunity is so strong. Frustrate. COVID-idiots, are we too late? COVID-idiots, embrace, embrace, embrace. Give each other a hug, go on, break some rules, touch someone now.
Very good,
Embrace.
very good, very good. We've got about 5 minutes left, I think, of this. So you did mention you had a Christmassy type thing. Was that right?
Well, on the radio, on the radio today, have I said this already? But I've heard Elton John Step Into Christmas. I've heard David Essex, Winter's Tale. I've heard, can't remember what it's called now, but Amy Winehouse Christmas song. I've been here, so it's December the 1st, everyone's playing Christmas songs. So I thought, I came back and I just dug out this old song, which you might recognize, and you might want to sing along to.
Okay.
Are you hanging up a stocking on your wall? Is it time that every Santa has a ball? Does he ride a red-nosed reindeer? Does he turn up on his sleigh? Do the fairies keep him sober for a day? So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun, it's just begun. And what does your daddy do when he sees your mother kissing Santa Claus? And what does your mother do when she sees you, daddy, kissing and hugging Santa Claus? And what will the government do when they see us all hugging and kissing Santa Claus and stepping out of line? So stay safe, embrace. So here it is, come on Craig, sing along. Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun, it's just begun. So here it is, it's Christmas!
Brilliant.
Aren't we all happy?
Yeah, brilliant. Superb, mate. Superb. Right.
I didn't write that one. For the younger viewers, it was by Noddy, Holder and Slade. Jimmy
well,
Lee.
All credit due then, yes. Right, coming up to the end here, I'm going to ask the inevitable question. Is there anybody you would like to thank for you being here musically right now?
Oh, I should have prepared this better. Well, I'd like to thank Noddy Holder then from Slade and Roger Waters from Pink Floyd, all the people that I have watched and aspired to. I think, when I said before, I said anyone that plays the piano and sings. So people like Kate Bush and Elton John and anyone that can sit at the piano and sing and entertain you without thousands of other people. are very inspiring. And of course, all my family and friends, because they put up with me going on about music whenever I see them. So
Right.
thanks to them.
Well, look, Chris, thank you very much for giving me your time and
Thanks again.
your music. Absolutely superb. And hopefully Cover Act thing will work this year, and we'll all be free to be a bit more normal.
So you're going back on the radio?
I'm not
sure.
I'm not 100% certain yet. It's going to be, it's touch and go. It's all about time now. So
now we need more DJs that are willing to play Cornish music. I mean, it's crazy that Pirate FM and things like that don't even play any Cornish music. They just
I think they're all done up the line now. I've got a feeling Coast is probably the only local station that's actually local, not been taken up further up the line.
Yeah, exactly. They've got the found one in Falmouth, Source FM. They do.
Yeah, that's right. The Source. Yeah, I think a lot of it's going internet wise now. So
yeah, but even some of the internet ones have stopped taking new songs. They say they haven't got the time, or haven't got the technology to sort out new songs and play them.
Okay.
So I've had a few rebuffs from there. But
yeah.
Anyway, you're very positive, and thank you very much, Craig, for playing.
No worries, mate. And I'm
continuing to keep going for us.
Will do. You take care, mate.
Okay. Thank you.
Cheers.